Capture the Conduit is dog shit and needs to be removed from the game and not reiterated upon. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? I'm great. We've gotten a couple bits of news in the last few days or weeks or so concerning 11th anniversary update. The other day they did a little bit of a featurette considering Capture the Conduit and all the things they discussed. Why won't they remove it from the game? Their plans for it in the future, their overarching goals for the game in general when it applies to Capture the Conduit. And then I think today or late yesterday they came out with some 11th anniversary patch notes. Now I didn't see any of the Capture the Conduit stuff. They're going to do a play test for whatever the fuck they're doing to Capture the Conduit, but Capture the Conduit is another example of something that is a fucking shitty idea that's poorly executed and implemented and thrown into the game and makes the game unenjoyable to play. And like every other thing that's poorly implemented into the game, these great ideas from people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about or what they're doing. It used to be Rel and it used to be Higby, but now it's somebody completely different. We just can't get rid of all that work because we really hate to get rid of the shit that our peers and our friends worked really hard on to shove into the game that doesn't make it any better at all. That's why we can't turn off Osher, even though Osher is still killing the game every single fucking day. Doesn't matter though, because people worked on it and put it into the game. So, we can't do anything there. But they spoke specifically about Capture the Conduit, and I thought almost for, 300 milliseconds that they might be going to maybe disable it, and put it back in the oven and figure out what they want to do. But that's not the case at all. They're leaving it in the game. They did tease some shit about maybe just removing it from a very small amount of bases. They were very specific that it was going to be a very rare occurrence that they would actually revert a base from a Capture the Conduit shithole to its original form. So unfortunately, probably only a few bases will be fixed. I don't care about Capture the Flag in PlanetSide. I don't log into PlanetSide 2 to play Capture the Flag. I don't care. We spent way too much time putting shit into the game because other games had it. Because Rel is not an FPS player. He doesn't have any original ideas. So everything Rel put in the game is basically copy-pasted from another game that he likes or saw. And he puts that feature into PlanetSide 2, whether it makes sense or not. Now, Rel supposedly was raised on spin fusers. And he loves Tribes, and Tribes had Capture the Flag. And when you're a fucking brainless moron working and in charge of an FPS game, we have to add Capture the Flag into PlanetSide because, there's a massive laundry list of things that the game actually needs worked on and changed, but just can't work on that. So as it turns out, Capture the Flag is going to stay pretty much exactly the way it is for now. They're going to do some stupid little playtest. The specifics and the details I'll link in the description below from their little post. But ultimately, I don't really give a fuck about the individual small changes that they're going to do to it. I don't think it matters. I don't think it makes it play any better. I don't think Capture the Flag has any reason to be in the fucking game. And they mention in the post about how they want more play styles and tactics to more dev talk bullshit from people who probably don't even play the game. They want more play styles to be applicable. The fuck are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? How do you think people capture every base in the game? Do you guys log in and play the game? You're not going to have more play styles and more access to play styles and more cool tactics. You know what the cool tactics everybody's going to do to capture a base and have been doing for 10 fucking years is they dump a whole shit ton of pop on it, you dumb fucking morons. You're not going to change the game or broaden the appeal of the game. PlanetSide 2 is a game where you have a capture point at a base and you put the guys on the point and you capture the point and the timer runs down and that's that. Capture the flag, whatever fucking weirdo iteration of capture the flag you put in the game that made no sense, it's stupid, it's not fun, it's unenjoyable, and you destroyed a whole lot of bases where you might have actually been able to have a decently good fight at. But we know nobody on the team is actually playing the game in a manner where they want to go someplace and have a fun fight. Obviously, because there would be about, I don't know, 25 fucking other things you could do to the game that would actually affect that. And not putting capture the flag into fucking 25 plus bases in the game. In a 10-year-old fucking game, by the way. Just the most frustrating part about this team and all the previous teams before is when they get a really shitty, stupid idea for the game in their head that they stole, invariably they steal it from somewhere else because they're the most uncreative, untalented fucking losers I've ever seen work on a game. Man, they'll iterate on that piece of shit feature until the fucking end of time. They can't ever admit that it sucks and it's bad, and they won't get rid of it. Sanctuary, big fucking huge waste of time. Why do we have to have it? Because other games have a social hub. Our game doesn't need a fucking social hub at all whatsoever. And even to this day, with how many years iterated on it, it's still a soulless, bland dog shit experience. Thanks, guys. Good job on Sanctuary. Oh, let's talk about another feature. Oh, construction. We've been working on that for 8 years. And it's still dog shit and not enjoyable to interact with. It's had to have been worked on 4 or 5 times and to no avail. It's still dog shit because it was a fucking retarded bad idea then. And it was a retarded bad idea every successive time they worked on it. Except nobody has the fucking balls to say, you know what, maybe B. Burness was a fucking retard, and this shouldn't be in our game, and it has no place in our game, and it doesn't play nice with how our game plays and everything else. Nope, we can't do that. Capture the flag. Oh, let's put this in the game. Well, you know, we can actually admit that it has no place in our game, and it ruins 20 plus bases. So we're going to leave it in the game, and we're going to iterate on it with our really ingenious, creative, talented people still working on the game. We're going to figure this out and make it work, because God forbid we ever admit that it just fucking sucks. Great. I hope you guys enjoy your 11th anniversary bundles, because a whole shit ton, you bet your sweet ass, a whole shit ton of work went into those stupid ass fucking 11-year anniversary bundles, and you dumb motherfuckers will buy them up. You'll buy them up, and you'll keep this dumb, shitty-ass game running. Isn't it great? I'll see you guys later.